What is going on, everybody? Panini strikes back, inadvertently strikes back. Anyways, I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw Sports Card Investor tweeted out this. This was 40 minutes ago now at the time of the recording. Panini has filed a demand for arbitration with the American Arbitration Association regarding the NFLPA terminating their player card rights. Today, Panini releases 2023 Luminance, featuring some of the earliest rookie cards of the new class, despite the NFLPA's actions. Now, I got to bring this down because this is too high for me. So then I looked up Panini NFLPA, literally all I typed in. And I came across this article. I'm not a big fan of the layout because there's just so many ads and such on it. But I came across this article. I just need to rearrange everything here. Here we go. This is from actionnetwork.com. I don't know how credible they are. I've never read anything from them before this article. Panini ignores NFLPA by launching product despite losing license to Fanatics. Now, keep in mind, this news of the NFLPA terminating Panini's license was severed on Monday, effective immediately. This article is from Darren Rovell. This was again updated to 2:24 p.m. So just a few hours ago. Panini began selling a new NFL trading card product on Wednesday, 2023 Luminance, with Jalen Hurts on the box at a retail price of $250, despite earlier this week losing their license with the NFL Players Association to Fanatics. Now, that was one of the big things I was really, really worried about was what's going to happen to the products like Luminance that was expected to release just a couple days after the news broke? And what about other products that were just about to be released within the next couple of weeks, maybe month or so? And I guess we kind of have our answer that Panini said, screw it, we're still releasing it. Now, for the shops and online retailers that already had the product, they already bought it. Obviously, they're going to try to sell it. But Panini themselves still went out of their way, and of course, they're selling it on their website. But let's continue with the article. The NFL Players Association informed Panini and agents earlier this week that the party's licensing deal was over immediately 3 years ahead of its contracted expiration. Yet, with Wednesday's product launch, Panini ignored the edict. Quote, "We think the NFL's union termination is improper and ineffective," end quote. David Boyes, the attorney who is representing Panini in its antitrust lawsuit against Fanatics, told the Action Network. Boys told the Action Network that Panini has filed a demand for arbitration with the American Arbitration Association late on Tuesday. If permitted, an independent arbitrator will decide if the NFLPA is able to unilaterally cancel its licensing deal with Panini. This is big news, guys. This is really big news. Panini had originally held the rights to players' name and likeness until 2026, before the NFLPA pulled out of the deal on Monday in favor of an immediate transition to Fanatics. Again, I don't think Fanatics has a hand in this. Maybe some hush money. I don't think Fanatics has a hand in this, but maybe it does since there's an immediate transition. But again, if Fanatics is going to be making football cards, it's going to be unlicensed because Panini still has the rights to the NFL. Team names, logos, stuff like that. Fanatics now gets exclusive rights to put players on cards. They cannot yet put the team names and logos on cards because Panini, as of now, still has the NFL rights, like I just said. Boyes said his clients were blindsided by the NFLPA's transition to Fanatics, indicating that Panini and the NFLPA had spoken as recently as a few weeks ago. Sources said NFLPA representative was in the Panini's offices just 3 weeks ago. Panini still lists the NFLPA as a partner on its website. The only way the NFLPA could immediately terminate the deal with no sell-off period is if there was a material breach in the contract. Maybe there was. Quote, "The suggested breach is over a change in control," Boyes said, referencing that the contract has a provision that states that if there is a management change, the NFLPA can terminate its deal. In its lawsuit in April in Texas, Panini said that Fanatics had hired away 7 high-ranking employees at Panini, among 34 total people. But Panini maintains that all 7 employees were replaced in 2 weeks. Pretty quick turnover. Panini also said in the lawsuit that only 2 were vice presidents, only 1 reported to the CEO. Quote, the decision was made in the best interest of all players, and we are not discussing anything beyond that at this time, end quote. NFLPA spokesman George Atala told the Action Network on Wednesday a Fanatics spokesman declined to comment. The news is an ongoing development in a historic battle between the world's two largest trading card companies. First, Panini sued Fanatics earlier this month for antitrust practices. Then Fanatics countersued, stating it was Panini's incompetence that led to the NFL, NBA, and MLB to pull out of their deals. Honestly, they have a really good point there. Their incompetence, because the quality control, as all of us collectors know, is horrendous. Fanatics owns the future exclusive rights with the NFL, NFLPA, NBA, NBPA, MLB, and MLBPA. Exclusive rights to produce NFL and NBA products were slated to be conferred in 2026 before the NFLPA started the process of transitioning to Fanatics as soon as this year. Fanatics went from nothing, just memorabilia, buying Topps, buying PWCC, to all this crazy, licensure that they have. I mean, NFL, NBA, MLB, the big three pretty much in sports card collecting, and we're all gonna have to buy their cards no matter what the quality is, no matter what the condition is. We're gonna have to buy it. That's why we still see people today buying Panini products, because it's the only licensed thing on the market. But when Bowman Chrome came out, or Bowman University Chrome came out last year for the NCAA, but it didn't say Alabama, it didn't say LSU or the conference patches, nobody wanted it. But this year that it was licensed, everybody wanted it. So until the NFL does something, we're going to be kind of in a pickle here. Do we want football trading cards that are unlicensed, or are we just not going to get them because they're not licensed? You guys are going to have to decide. I mean, me, I don't care about the licensing. I've said that thousands of times, especially with Panini's baseball products. I like the Prism, I like Mosaic and Select, but a lot of people don't like it because it doesn't say Yankees, it doesn't say Angels, Red Sox, Dodgers, whoever it may be. Let's finish this article. The company acquired Topps and struck exclusive deals with the three largest American sports leagues. They're set to launch their sports book in 15 to 20 states. And earlier this summer, Fanatics bought out auction house PWCC, further consolidating its position in the collectibles space. End article. So there's a lot there. There's a lot there to take away. And I really do think that this article breaks down a lot of good information that we not only needed to know, but that we do know, and that seems like things are going at a rapid pace with this news that just started on Monday. Obviously, I'm going to get this video out to you guys tonight, that I'm reading it on Wednesday, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about it. Leave them down below in the comment section. It's really funny. Before I do go, it's funny that this legal lawsuit stuff is happening when it's happening, because Mrs. Murph and I just finished the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard documentary on Netflix, talking about the defamation of Johnny Depp. And it was crazy, crazy trial. Obviously, Johnny Depp won. We'll see what happens here with Panini and Fanatics and how that's going to transpire. I would say over the next couple weeks, couple months, but it seems like this thing's, again, going at a rapid pace. So it might be a couple days when we find out what's happening next. But again, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys have to think. If you enjoyed today's video, which I do believe you did, I've queued up an excellent video right here for you guys that I do believe is going to be excellent for your hobby endeavors. Hopefully, I'll see you in that one.